Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU, Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
When you read off Joe Burrow's numbers his last year at LSU, they almost don't even seem correct. I mean, 76% of his passes complete. That's the second best all-time at the collegiate level. Ended up throwing 60 touchdown passes, accounted for 65 touchdowns, and only threw 6 interceptions and won a national championship. Joe Burrow is not just a terrific player. He has an it factor as well, and that's what they're counting on in Cincinnati.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'm not sure what the proper term is, whether things just actually worked out. The universe spoke serendipity, but you remember all through 2019, everyone was talking about Tua Tagovailoa going to the Dolphins in the draft, and many thought that was lost when the Dolphins actually won a few games at the end of the season. But Tua still went to them at number 5, and he has fit in perfectly. Exactly what they've been looking for at the quarterback position.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
2nd and 12. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
That one went against him, but turnovers were never a big problem for Joe Burrow in his college days. In fact, in 38 games between Ohio State and LSU, he threw just 11 interceptions, and that's stacked up against 78 touchdown passes. In fact, his last year at LSU, 60 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions in the 2019 season, all the way through their national championship game. But defense in the NFL, well, that'll be a whole nother ball of wax for him.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll find Williams on the slant as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running with Howard. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These two teams all tied after one. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A draw play. Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon shoves him aside, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Second and 6. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finding Green complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 2. Burrow looking to pass. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Bengals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a Bengals score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Howard, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the delay, it's Howard. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That one into the hands of Laird. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cincinnati set to take over once again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Bernard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And that'll be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 29 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Tua now on first down. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Sanders is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That'll be complete to Breida, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming up.
Check. 57's the mark. 57.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he finds Parker here. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Howard. A gain of 8. First down, Miami.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and 4.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down and 7. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Sanders' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
50 seconds.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua sets up to pass it, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, here's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin with a handoff to Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Raekwon Davis Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, Raekwon Davis, a big defensive tackle out of Alabama. When you arrive at the stadium, he's one of the first guys you want to exit the bus. Good-looking athlete. Productivity dropped off a little bit his last season at Alabama. He ended up falling into the second round. But the Dolphins believe he can bring energy and good play to their defensive line.
2nd and 16. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. He's got Green. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
I don't know what the heck he was looking for.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Second and 7. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up for...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The return man is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. Coming off a fumble recovery there on the last time they were out on the field, so we'll see what they do here.
And once that happens, everybody wants to get involved. All right, whoever created the last one, they're going to get the praise in the film session. You want that praise yourself, so you know everyone's going to be attacking the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can attack it, get hungry, and get another turnover. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Tua. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this is Parker, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Miami set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll throw right away. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Kevin Huber now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Tua. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and short.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st. And then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7, 2:13 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete. Bernard. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go with Howard again, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Howard. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.